Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to give you complete mastery over a process literally every Nintendo gamer needs to know: how to flawlessly activate a Nintendo eShop gift card online. We'll be looking at the whole shebang, from avoiding those super annoying common pitfalls to learning a few sneaky hidden tricks along the way. Let's get right into it.
Unlock the power of gaming magic in minutes. Turn your Nintendo eShop gift card into endless entertainment with our step-by-step guide. Seriously, whether you're holding a physical card in your hand right now or just staring at a digital code in your email, we're going to make absolutely sure you get those funds safely and securely into your digital wallet so you can get back to actually playing your games.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our game plan. We'll quickly cover the real power of eShop cards, how to prep for online activation, a simple step-by-step activation guide, troubleshooting those pesky code issues, and finally some smart ways to maximize your eShop balance.
All right, starting off with Section 1, the power of eShop cards. We'll see exactly why physical cards and digital codes really are the ultimate gamer currency.
So before we start punching in any numbers, it's really worth understanding why this is the go-to payment method for millions of players. First off, ultimate financial control. You decide exactly how much you want to spend, which pretty much completely eliminates the chance of accidental digital purchases. And from a security standpoint, it's just phenomenal. You literally never have to link your personal credit card or bank account directly to the console. Plus, these official funds and prepaid gift cards, they don't expire. No way. You can load up your account today and just safely park those funds until that perfect game finally goes on sale months down the line.
Moving right along to Section 2, preparing for online activation. These are the absolutely crucial steps you need to take before you even think about revealing that code. First things first, you got to make sure you've got a stable internet connection and that you're actually logged into the correct Nintendo account. But hey, the absolutely crucial point to remember here is that your account region must match the card's region. This is a big one. Nintendo eShop cards are strictly region locked. So a card bought in the US, it's only going to work on a US account. It simply won't work if your account is set to Europe or Australia. And look, don't try to cheat the system by changing your region either. Why? Because Nintendo typically makes you completely zero out your balance before they even allow a region swap. Now pay close attention to this one. The first console initialization constraint. It's a strict security protocol that catches a ton of beginners completely off guard. Listen, if you just created a brand new Nintendo account on your phone or laptop, you cannot immediately redeem a code on the web. Nope. You actually must log into that account on a physical Switch console and open the eShop at least once first. If you skip this step, the system is going to flag your profile as uninitialized and spit back a super frustrating 9001-0026 error code. You definitely want to avoid that.
All right, Section 3, step-by-step activation guide. From scratching the card to finally banking those funds.
Let's walk through the web browser method first, which is just perfect if you're away from your console. Just grab your phone or laptop and navigate over to ec.nintendo.com/redeem. Sign in to your verified Nintendo account. Next, grab a coin and gently scratch off the back of your physical card, or just locate the code in your email. Then enter that 16-character string exactly as it appears into the text box, hit Next, take a quick look to review the funds and make sure everything looks right, and hit Confirm to redeem. Boom, it's really that easy.
So, you essentially have two options here. The web browser method we literally just covered is amazingly convenient for mobile redemption. But, the traditional method is just as simple. Boot up your Switch, click that little orange eShop bag icon right on your home menu, select your user profile, scroll down the left-hand menu to enter code, and just type in those 16 characters using the on-screen keyboard. Honestly, it doesn't matter which one you choose, because both methods deposit the exact same funds into the exact same shared wallet.
Now, what's really interesting about this is a clever little trick for verifying an uncommitted balance. Say you've got a card lying around the house and you aren't entirely sure how much money is actually on it. Well, you can actually enter the code on the console eShop, wait for the confirmation screen that displays the dollar value, and then simply back out instead of clicking Confirm. Seriously, the ledger state remains uncommitted, meaning the card is still fully valid. You can use it later, or even gift it to a friend. Okay, let's jump to Section 4, troubleshooting common code issues. Basically, don't panic. Here is exactly how to fix invalid codes and frustrating errors.
This brilliantly illustrates how Nintendo actually showed some pretty incredible foresight in their system design. To prevent us from making frustrating typos, they proactively banned look-alike characters. Yep, Nintendo eShop codes never use the letters O, I, or Z, and they never ever use the numbers 0, 1, or 2. So, if you're getting a formatting error, double-check your typing. there's a good chance you might be putting in a 0 where you really shouldn't be.
Okay, here is a highly useful troubleshooting matrix. Honestly, I highly recommend pausing the explainer right here if you're currently staring at an error screen. So if you see the already claimed code, go ahead and check the other user profiles on your console. A sibling or roommate might have already redeemed it. The region block error, well, that's that country mismatch we talked about earlier. And if you happen to see the input lockout code, it just means you've guessed the characters wrong too many times. Just step away, wait 15 to 30 minutes for the security timer to reset, and try again. No big deal.
But wait, what if the code is perfectly typed and it still says invalid? Well, this brings us to a major issue known as POS failure, point of sale activation. Physical cards are literally just useless pieces of plastic until they are digitally activated by a cashier scanning them at the register. The sources actually share this crazy story from a Reddit user who bought a card, got all the way home, and it wouldn't work. It turned out the cashier had scanned one card, but accidentally handed the user a totally different unactivated one. If this happens to you, just know that Nintendo cannot activate it remotely. You absolutely must take the unactivated card and your physical purchase receipt back to the retail store to have it properly scanned.
Let's move to Section 5 and see how this builds into something super fun, maximizing your eShop balance. Time for some strategies to spend your digital wealth.
Take a look at this surprisingly massive number, 800. For years, Nintendo capped your maximum wallet balance at $250, but recently they quietly raised that maximum limit to $800 in the US. And over in Japan, they raised it to a staggering 120,000 yen. I mean, wow. This isn't just a minor update, guys. It fundamentally changes what you can actually do with your account balance.
So, what does an expanded $800 limit actually allow you to do? Well, you can obviously download massive blockbuster games and DLC, or grab some of those awesome classic virtual console titles. But here is the real game changer. You can now use your digital balance on the physical My Nintendo store. That means you can use your eShop funds to buy physical merchandise, classic controllers, and yeah, users are already loading up on discounted eShop gift cards to save up for next-generation hardware like the highly anticipated Switch 2. It's kind of brilliant.
Now, before we wrap up, it's incredibly important to remember that digital infrastructure is literally always evolving. While this guide gives you the exact blueprint for today, please remember that activation processes can change. Always verify instructional updates directly from Nintendo's official support resources. Safeguard your account, definitely use two-factor authentication, and responsibly manage your digital codes so your wallet stays perfectly secure. You now have a completely foolproof activation strategy. You know the prep, the process, the troubleshooting, and those incredible new balance limits. So, with up to $800 in digital currency potentially ready to go in your wallet, what will be your very first eShop purchase? Thanks for hanging out with us on this explainer, and hey, happy gaming!